Hi everybody, welcome back. In this particular demo, I'm going to showcase purchase requisition in Ivanti Service Manager. Right, I'm currently logged in as a procurement manager, and as usual, I'll start off with a request that has an associated asset request. Let's go to our service catalog. I pre-configured an onboarding process with asset request purchase. And when I click on this, I put on, let's say, David. Jim is coming on board, and it's coming on board on this days. An executive, a laptop is required. This is a very simple request form. As I mentioned in a previous SR demo, we can actually have quite a lot of data that actually require the user to fill in to complete this. Just submit this, and when it is submitted, actually will trigger a request approval, because in this particular case onboarding there's approval that is required, and when the approval has been approved, then when it comes to my asset request, I'll notice that this comes into the purchaser onboarding with a purchase. Right, there's multiple of them here. Click on this. Right, if I actually look at this, there's actually a task for a new laptop, right, and currently is in procurement. So as a purchaser, I look at this guy is there. Okay, I will start basically my purchase process. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into my purchase order, and here's a list of purchase order that is in there. I can click new to start a new one, and submitted by admin, and then submitted today. Vendor is there. Now you can have a list of vendors inside, your approved vendors that you are dealing with. And I'm going to buy a Dell machines. Okay, click on the save button. You will notice on the bottom, then the tabs shows up, right? And in the liner item, here's where I actually add the line item. Now notice there's only 3 line items: consumables, hardware, software. This is highly configurable. You can actually add more liner items inside here, right? Other than hardware purchase and stuff. Click on this. Now actually I can associate this liner item to a catalog. It will automatically fetch the configuration out for me, right? Such as the parameters of the 9800 and so forth. I'm going to buy one item. What's the cost? It's $2,000. Okay, tap on this, save. So notice, right, this field value might not be empty. We can actually put in certain control and constraint inside and make sure that certain data are filled inside for data consistency. Right, let's type this, click on this, save. Now this liner is created. I can actually add more liner items here. Vendor details is now Dell because it's actually purchased from Dell, so it's from the vendor profile. Scorecard is actually how you rate the vendor, your experience in buying this particular asset with him. Asset is eventually, if this become an asset in your association, in your company, you associate the asset basically to this particular purchase. You want to do that. Invoice, your vendor invoice, shipments when you actually the asset is shipped to you. Asset request. Just now I actually kickstart by actually having a request. I can associate this to multiple requests, right, in the system. So this will be linked to all this particular requests. And there's a task that's created called by the workflow, it says create invoice. So I'm waiting for once I actually get this on board, I'm going to wait for the vendor invoice to come in. So the next thing I'm going to do is just submit this. Now in this particular instance, this is automated approval. So the system will automatically approve it. As I mentioned before in previous demo, approval can be kind of a menu. You can actually get people or teams coming to approve it, right? You don't have the auto. But in this particular demo, I'm doing automated approval. Comes under this again. Now this is approved. Next, move on. So now I'll wait basically for the supply, and I'll send out basically my PR to the vendors, and when finally it comes in, I get an invoice, I can start creating, entering the invoice information from the vendors. So when this is done, right, click complete. This is entering the time spent, how much time did I actually spend on this. This can be kind of removed if you are not concerned about time spent on tasks, right? So once this is done, you notice that the system automatically create another task because the workflow says that when this is done, create a shipment. Now you're waiting the shipment to come in. The shipment has come in. Click on accept, complete the necessary information inside there. Again, put in the time you spend on this. And then there is a third task, take delivery of the asset. Again, basically it logs in. You take in the asset, accept this, and complete this task. Let's put some time inside. You will notice that the status here will change. Currently it's on order. When I refresh this screen, it's actually completed because as I move through the process or move through the task, as the different teams move through the task, the status will actually automatically change by itself. Right? Again, this is triggered by the workflow. So I have actually very quickly completed a purchase request, right? And the purchase order number typically comes from a ERP system, SAP, Oracle, whatever, and then you basically can put in your PO number, 2020, okay, this is basically a PO number, and you actually complete the process. So it's a very simple kind of demonstration of purchase requisition in Ivanti. In the next couple of videos, I'll show you how this is associated asset, how we can actually take in this asset using asset scanner and all the stuff like that. So in the next video, I'll do that. Thank you for watching.